Hi dear students, good morning and welcome to the new episode of English class. In the previous class we discussed the poem Frogs at School. Frog at School. I hope all of you read this poem and you paste the photographs in your school uniform. Okay, you take a photograph. You have old photographs you took for publishing in the scholarship page and merit distribution, and you paste that on this page. Okay, then next one I will read this poem once again. And who is the author of this poem? H.W. Longfellow. Who is the author of this poem? H. W. Longfellow. Longfellow. H.W. Longfellow. Okay, then I will read this poem once again and you please listen to the text, page number 35. All of you take page number 35. 20 froggies went to school down beside a rushing pool. 20 little coats of green, 20 vests all white and clean. We must be in time, said they. First we study, then we play. That is how we keep the rule when we froggies go to school. 20 froggies grew up fast, bullfrog they became at last. Now they sit on other logs, teaching other little frogs. Okay, do you read this poem? I am expecting your audio by reading this poem. Now we are moving on to the vocabulary ladder, that is the meanings, words and their meanings. You please listen. Words and their meanings. Which is the first word? The first word is vest. V-E-S-T. Vest. The first word is vest. V-E-S-T. What is the meaning of vest? Here, uniform. What is the meaning of originally? The meaning of vest is banian or t-shirt. But here the meaning is uniform. U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Uniform. Here the meaning of, you write in the bracket here. Okay. The meaning of vest is uniform. U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Uniform. U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Uniform. Next one, bullfrog, a big male frog. Bullfrog, B-U-L-L, bullfrog, F-R-O-G, bullfrog. What is the meaning of bullfrog? A full-grown male frog, a big male frog, a big, B-I-G, big male frog, M-A-L-E, F-R-O-G, a big male frog. What is bullfrog? A big male frog is called a bullfrog. Okay. The next one is pick the correct answer segment. Once again you look at the meanings. Vest means uniform. Vest means uniform. Then the next word is bullfrog. B-U-L-L-F-R-O-G. Bullfrog, a big male frog. Bullfrog means a big male frog. Then pick the correct answer segment. First one, dash froggies went to school. First one, dash froggies, F-R-O-G-G-I-E-S, froggies went to school. Went, W-E-N-T, went to school. Can you say the answer? Dash froggies went to school. Say the answer loudly. 20. The answer is 20. First letter capital because it is the beginning of a sentence. T-W-E-N-T-Y. 20. T-W-E-N-T-Y. First one. 20 froggies went to school. 20 froggies went to school. Okay. Then second one. They went to school wearing. They went to school wearing. Second one. They. T-H-E-Y, they went, W-E-N-D, went to school Second option. Which one is correct? First option is white shirt and blue pant. Is it right? No, it is incorrect. The correct option is green coat and white vest. Green coat, Green, green coat, then white vest, WHITE, white vest, VEST. Okay, white vest, VEST, green coat and white vest. Is it clear? Green coat and white vest. You pick the correct option. Second one, they went to school wearing. The correct option is green coat, white vest. Is it clear? Then next one is answer the following segment. Next segment is answer the following. First question. Which is the first question? How many froggies went to school? First question. How many froggies went to school is the first question. What is the answer? How many froggies went to school? Say the answer. 20 froggies went to school. How many froggies went to school? 20 froggies went to school. Question. First question. How many froggies? How? You need not write in the notebook. Okay. How many? MANY. How many froggies? FROGGIES. Froggies went to school. Went to school is the question. Which is the first question? How many froggies went to school? The answer is 20 froggies went to school. The answer. Say the answer loudly. How many froggies went to school? Can you say the answer? The answer is 20 froggies went to school. 20 froggies went to school. How many froggies went to school? 20 froggies went to school. Then next question. Where was the school? Second question. Where was the school? WHERE. Whenever you write a question or an answer, you begin the first letter as capital letter. You begin as with a capital letter. Okay. Where was the school? Where was the school? Can you give me an answer? Where was the school? Where was the school? Where was the school? The school was down beside a rushing pool. The school was beside a rushing pool. The school was beside its near. By the side of school was beside a BISID beside a rushing pool. A rushing RUSHING. How do we read this word? Rushing RUSHING. Rushing pool. The school was beside a rushing pool. Listen here. Where was the school? Where was the school of the frogs? The school was beside beside a rushing pool. The school was beside a rushing pool. Then next question, which is the third question. What was the color of their vest? What was, third question, what was, WHAT, what was the color of the color, yellow, color of the vest, VEST, vest. What was the color of their vest? What was the color of their vest? THEIR, there. THEIR. What was the color of their vest? Can you give me an answer? Their vest were white. Their vest were white. THEIR. Their vest. VESTS. Vest. Were. WERE. Were white. WHITE. Okay. Their vest were white. Or the color of their vest were white. Their vests were white. They have white vest. They had white vest. What did they do at school? What did they do at school? What did they do at school? Fourth question. What did W-H-A-T, what did they, T-H-E-Y, they do at school? Do at school. What did they do at school? What did they do at school? At first they study and then they play. At first they studied and then played and then then played. What did they do at school? At first they studied. First we study, then we play. That is how we keep the rule. First we study, then we play. That were the lines. First we study, then we play. That is how we keep the rule. Listen here. At first they studied, S-T-U-D-I-E-D. At first they studied and then played. At first they studied and then played. Okay. At first they studied and then played. Is it clear? Then fifth question. Which is the fifth question? What did the froggies become when they grew up? Fifth one. What did the froggies become? What did the froggies, the 20 froggies, the froggies, F-R-O-G-G-I-E-S, froggies, become, B-E-C-O-M-E, become when they grew up. When they grew up. W-H-E-N, when they grew up. G-R-E-W, grew up. When they grew up, what did they become? They became teachers. They became teachers. The froggies, spelling F-R-O-G-G-I-E-S. F-R-O-G-G-I-E-S. The froggies became teachers. T-E-A-C-H-E-R-S. Okay. Listen. The froggies became teachers. These are the 5 question answers. You please listen. Can you read the first question? Can you read the first one? How many froggies went to school? Which is the first question? How many froggies went to school? How many froggies went to school? 20 froggies went to school. 20 froggies went to school. Say with me. How many froggies went to school? 20 froggies went to school. Next one. Where was the school? Where was the school? The school was beside a rushing pool. The school was beside a rushing pool. The school was beside means by the side of or near. The school was beside a rushing pool. Next one. What was the color of their vest? What was the color of their vest? Their vest were white. Their vest were white. The color of their vest was white. Then next question. What did they do at school? At first they studied and then played. What did they do at school? At first they studied and then they played. What did the froggies become when they grew up? What did they become at their old age or when they grew up? What did they do? The froggies became teachers. The froggies became teachers. Is it clear? I will read it once again. You please listen to your note. How many froggies went to school? 20 froggies went to school. Where was the school? The school was beside a rushing pool. The school was beside a rushing pool. What was the color of their vest? Their vests were white. Their vests were white. And what did they do at school? At first they studied and then played. What did the froggies become when they grew up? The froggies became teachers. The froggies became teachers. Okay. Yes, then next exercise, write T for true and F for false. Then next exercise C, T for true and F for false. First one, the school was near a river. Is it true or false? It is near a pool. It is near a pool, not a river. Then it is a false statement. So you write in the column F. In the first column, you write F for false. F for false. The next one, their beds were dirty. Is it correct? No. Then in the second column also, you write the letter F for false. F. Then the third column, the froggies first studied and then played. It is correct. So you write the letter T. In the third column, you write the letter T. Then next one, fourth one, they always followed the rules. True. Then you write the letter T. Fourth one, T. Then fifth one, they remained froggies always. No, it is false. They became teachers. Fifth one, false. Then which is the sixth one? They became bullfrogs. They became bullfrogs. Sixth one, true. They became bullfrogs. True. They sat on rocks when they grew up. They sat on logs, not rocks. So it is false. Seventh one is false. So we write false. Okay. Once again you look at the board. The school were near the river. It is false. So you write the letter F. Then second one, their beds were dirty. It is also false. You write F for false. Then the froggies first studied and then played. It is a correct statement. So you write T for true. Then they always followed the rules. It is also correct. So you write T for true. Then they remained the froggies always. It is false. So you write F for false. They became bullfrogs. It is true. So you write T for true. Then seventh one, they sat on rocks when they grew up. It is also a false statement. So you write F for false. F, F, T, T, F, T, F. Okay. Then next one, the poem has many rhyming words. Find the one that match. Rhyming words. Okay, rhyming words. The first one is school. S-C-H-O-O-L. School. Which is the rhyming word with school? Pool. P-O-O-L. Pool. Okay, you complete the column with the pool. School, pool. Which is the next one? Clean. Clean. Which is the rhyming word for clean? Clean. Green. G-R-E-E-N. Clean. Green. Clean. Green. Which is the next one? They. They play. They. T-H-E-Y. They. The rhyming word is P-L-A-Y. Play. They play. Which is the next word? Rule. School. Next set. Rule. School. Rule. School. Fast. Last. Fast. Then the rhyming word is last. Fast. Last. Then which is the last rhyming word? Logs. Frogs. Listen here. L-O-G-S. they play. Rule, school. Fast, last. Logs, frogs. Once again, school, pool. Clean, green. They play. Rule, school. Fast, last. Frogs, frogs. Logs, frogs. Is it clear? Now next one. Next one is write 5 sentences. It is listening and speaking segment is there. You are the teacher of the little frogs. How will you teach them the magic words? Thank you, sorry, please, excuse me. These we can use. These are called magic words. These words are called magic words. You can use these words, and when you get something from someone, you should say thank you. When you are awarded with a gift, or when somebody gives you something, you should say thank you. When you get something from someone, you should say thank you. And then when you do some mistakes or some mistakes, when you commit some mistake, you should say sorry. You should be very polite and say sorry to your mistake. When you do some mistake, you should say sorry. Then when you want something, you can ask with the polite way, please can you give me a pencil? Teacher, please, will you repeat? That we can use the magic words like thank you, sorry, please, and excuse me. When you want to interrupt something, when your teacher is asking you or telling something, you want to ask her something, you should say excuse me madam, and it is a magic word. Excuse me, please, thank you, sorry, excuse me. These are called magic words. Magic words. Please, thank you, excuse me, and sorry. These words are called magic words. Excuse me madam, I want to say something. You can say, excuse me madam, I want to go to the toilet. May I go to the toilet? You can say. When you go to the office, if there is somebody in there, if you want to meet the principal, you can ask, excuse me madam, may I come in? Excuse me madam. When they are doing some other duties, we can grab the attention of them by saying, excuse me madam. Okay, it is not excuse me, it is excuse me. We are pronouncing it as excuse me. Which are the magic words we studied? Thank you, sorry, excuse me, and please. Thank you, sorry, please, and excuse me. Then write 5 sentences about what you do at school. Choose words from the help box. What are the things you do at school? First one. What are the things you do at school? First one. I go to school by school bus. I go to school. Go to school. S-C-H-O-O-L. School by school bus. By school bus. S-C-H-O-O-L-B-U-S. School bus. I go to school by school bus. Okay. I go to school by school bus. You write in your text with your pencils. Using your pencils, you write in the text. Okay. I go to school by school bus. Next one. I recite my dash in the assembly. I recite my recite my prayer in the assembly. Prayer, P-R-A-Y-E-R. Prayer in the assembly. Prayer in the assembly. A-S-S-E-M-B-L-Y. Assembly. I recite my prayer in the assembly. I recite my prayer in the assembly. I go to my dash. After that, I go to my class. I go to my class. M-Y. My C-L-A-S-S. Class. I go to my class. Then fourth one, I listen to my teacher. Fourth one, I listen. L-I-S-T-E-N. We are writing this word as listen, but it is pronounced as listen. The T is silent. I listen to my teacher. To my teacher. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. I listen to my teacher. The last one, I like coloring. I like coloring. I like coloring. COLOURING. I like coloring. I like coloring. Once again, I will read this. You please listen to your text. I go to school by school bus. I go to school by school bus. I go to school by school bus. Next one. I recite my prayer in the assembly. I recite my prayer in the assembly. Then I go to my class. I go to my class. Then I listen to my teacher. I listen to my teacher. Then I like coloring. I like coloring. Okay. Which are the words in the blanks? I read it from the text. You please listen to your text. I go to school by school bus. I recite my prayer in the assembly. I go to my class. I listen to my teacher. I like coloring. Okay. Next one is grammar. Next we are going to study grammar. What section is we are going to study now? Grammar, collective nouns. Collective nouns. COLLECTIVE. Collective nouns. NOUNS. Collective nouns. Okay. What are we going to study? Collective nouns. Okay, collective noun. Collective noun means a name given to a collection of something. A name given to a collection of something. We know that what is a noun? Noun is a naming word. It can be the name of a person, place, thing, etc. Any name can be considered as a noun. Any name can be considered as a noun. And if that name is given to a collection of something, any name can be considered as a noun. And if that name belongs to a collection of something, we can say that it is a collective noun. Okay? Do you understand what is collective noun? Any name, if it is the name of a thing, a name of a place, name of a person, name of an institution, name of a designation, it all known as nouns. But that noun, if that noun refers to a collection of something, if that noun denotes a collection, that noun is known as collective noun. We have to look at some examples. First one, bunch of keys. A bunch of B-U-N-C-H. Bunch of keys. K-E-Y-S. The next one, a flock of birds. A flock of F-L-O-C-K. Flock of birds. B-I-R-D-S. A flock of birds. Next one, a bouquet of flowers. A bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. It is written as bouquet, but we pronounce it as bouquet. Bouquet. On marriages, we are giving bouquet to the bride and the bridegroom. Bouquet of flowers. Of flowers. F-L-O-W-E-R-S. Flowers. How do we pronounce this word? Flowers. It is flowers. A bouquet of flowers. And next one, a class of students. A class of students. A class of students. S-T-U-D-E-N-T-S. A class of students. In this bunch, then flock, bouquet, and class. These words are called collective nouns. A group of keys are known as bunch of keys. A group of birds of the same kind, that means a group of birds of one kind, same kind, is known as flock of birds. Then a group of flowers is known as bouquet of flowers. Then a class of students, a group of students, is known as class. So the nouns like bunch, flock, bouquet, and class is referring to a collection. It is words referring to a collection. bunch, bouquet, flock and class are used for a group of persons, animals or things of the same kind. These groups are called collective nouns. Do you understand what is collective noun? Okay. If a noun refers to a collection of something, that noun is called a collective noun. If a noun refers to a collection of something or a group of something, that noun is called a collective noun. If a noun refers to a collection of something, that noun is called a collective noun. Examples: bunch of keys. Bunch is a collective noun. Okay. Then flock of birds. Flock is a collective noun. Then bouquet of flowers. Bouquet is a collective noun. Class of students. Class is a collective noun. Is it clear? Next one, let the following collective nouns. A flock of birds. A group of birds is known as flock. It is a collective noun. Next one, a swarm of bees. What is the name given to a collection of bees? Swarm. S-W-A-M. Listen here. Swarm of bees. Swarm of bees. B-E-E-S. Swarm of bees. The next one, range of mountains. Mountain ranges. Range of mountains. Range of mountains. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-S. A range of mountains. Next one is army of soldiers. Army of soldiers. Army of soldiers. Soldiers group is known as army. Soldiers collection is known as army. Next one, fleet of cars, ships or aeroplane. Fleet of F-L-E-E-T. Fleet of cars. Fleet of cars. Then ships or aeroplane. Ships or aeroplane. Both the collection of cars, ships and aeroplane are known as fleet. Collection of aeroplane, fleet. Collection of cars, fleet. Collection of ships, fleet. Okay. The next one, a crowd of people. Group of people is known as crowd. Crowd of people. Crowd of people. Collection of people is known as crowd. Next one, bouquet of flowers. Bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. Let's listen to the spelling. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. Bouquet of flowers. Flowers. F-L-O-W-E-R-S. Flowers. Bouquet of flowers. Next one, staff in office or staff in school. Staff in office or staff in school. Staff in office or school. Office or school. S-C-H. School staff, office staff, etc. Okay. The next one, a class of students. A class of students. Class of students. Collection of students is known as class. Class of students. And the last one is bunch of grapes. Orukulamundiri. Then bunch of keys. Bunch of flowers. Orukulapu. Bougainvillea is growing in bunches. And our laburnum. Laburnum, what is laburnum? Kanikunna. They are growing in bunches. And so many other flowers are growing in bunches. And a bunch of grapes. Bunch of grapes. G-R-A-P-E-S. Bunch of grapes. Then bunch of keys. K-E-Y-S. And then bunch of flowers. Flowers group is described with two names. They are bunch and bouquet. Bunch and bouquet. Then filling the blanks using the above collective nouns. Filling the blanks using the above collective noun. A dash of birds. First one. A fleet. You can write the word fleet in the dash. Fleet. Here in page number 38, last part, you fill up this with the correct word. First word is fleet. A dash of birds flew over my head. A fleet of birds. Next one, I saw a dash of bees in the garden. Collection of bees is called a swarm. Second one, you write S-W-A-R-M. Swarm. The spelling is SWARM, swarm, swarm of bees. SWARM, swarm of bees. Then next one, Papa gave mommy a dash of flowers. Bouquet. 2, 3. BOUQUET. 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 Then there were many students in the dash class. There were many students in the class. CLASS class. There were many students in the class. Then next last one. Our dash protects us from enemy. Our dash protects us from enemies. Army of soldiers. We can write 3 words. Army. ARMY. Army of soldiers. Our army, you need not to write these words. Army, ARMY. Our army protect us from our enemies, and our army protects us from our enemies. I will read that sentences once again. You please listen to your book. A flight of birds, flock of birds. It is not fleet. Sorry, it is flock. FLOCK, flock. FLOCK, flock. FLOCK, flock. A flock of birds flew over my head. Then I saw a dash of bees, swarm of bees. SWARM, swarm of bees. I saw a swarm of bees. Next one, bouquet. BOUQUET. Papa gave my mummy a bouquet of flowers. BOUQUET, bouquet. The next one, class of students. Fourth one, there were many students in the class. There were many students in the class. Fifth one, army. Our army protect us from our enemies. Our army protect us from enemies. Our army protect us from enemies. Okay, is it clear? Which are the collective nouns we studied? Swarm of bees, then range of mountains, army of soldiers, fleet of cars, ships and aeroplanes, crowd of people, bouquet of flowers, staff in office or school, class of students, bunch of grapes, peas and bananas. Group of bananas are also known as bunch of bananas. Next exercise, you please listen, page number 39. All of you take page number 39. Match the following. Take page number 39. Match the following. In one side, the words are class, then bunch, then crowd, 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 range, RANG, range. Next one, FLOCK, flock, and next one, last one, FLEET, feet. And in column B, there are 6 words. First one is cars, second one is birds, then third one is grapes, 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 then fourth one is students, 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 fifth one is people, POPLE, people, then last one mountain. Okay, use collective nouns to match the following. First one, a class of students. A class to students. Class of students. Is it clear? Second one, bunch of grapes. Okay, class of students. Then bunch of grapes. Third one, crowd of people. From crowd to people, you draw a line. Straight, not straight line, a starting line. Crowd to people, you draw a line. Then range of mountain ranges, range of mountain. Then flock of birds, and the last one is fleet of cars. Okay, listen here. Class of students, then bunch of grapes, then crowd of people, range of mountains, flock of birds, then last one, fleet of cars. Is it clear? I hope all of you done this exercise, and now we are moving on to the next one. Okay. Exercise E. A thing is always made up of some material. What is material noun? What do we call a material noun? A thing. This pot, this is my pot. It is made of cloth. Okay. Which is the material used for making this pot? Cloth. Then that cloth is known as a material noun. This is a text. Okay, this is a text, it's a reality, and it is made of papers. It is made up of paper. So paper is the material noun here. Okay, it is a pen and it is made of plastic. So it is the material noun is plastic. Okay, it is a duster and it is made of cloth. The material noun is clothes. A thing is always made up of some material. This is called material nouns. Write the correct material noun from the options. Example, your shirt is made up of cloth. So cloth is the material. My mother's necklace is made of gold. Okay, my mother's necklace is made of, first one, gold. You write in the blanks gold. G-O-L-D, gold. My mother's necklace is made of gold. Next one, my book is made of paper. Second one, paper. My book is made of paper. My book is made of paper. Next one, my bag is made of cloth. My bag is made of cloth. C-L-O-T-H, cloth. My bag is made of cloth. Fourth one, my wardrobe is made of wood. My wardrobe is made of wood. Fourth one, W-O-O-D. My wardrobe means almirah. My wardrobe is made of wood. My wardrobe is made of wood, and the utensils are made of, utensils means plates, glass, cups, etc., spoons. The utensils are made of steel. Utensils are made of steel. Listen here, I will repeat. You please listen. My mother's necklace is made of gold. Then my book is made of paper. My bag is made of cloth. My wardrobe is made of wood. My utensils are made of steel. Then name two more material nouns. Lead. First dash, lead. Then leather, L-E-A-T-H-E-R, leather. We made leather bag, leather chappal, etc. Leather. Then cement is a material noun. Cement bricks. Cement, C-E-M-E-N-D. Which are the material nouns? Lead is already written in the text. Next one, leather, L-E-A-T-H-E-R. Leather is used to make bag and chappals. Leather is used to make bag and sandals. Then cement is used to make houses, then bridges. Okay. Then next one, circle the old one out. Circle the old one out. Which is the old one here? Rasgulla, jalebi, samosa. Which is the old one? Samosa. Rasgulla and jalebi are sweet. Samosa is not sweet. Okay. Samosa. You circle the word samosa. Then pen, pencil, water bottle. Pen and pencil are made of wood. Pen and pencil are used to write. Then water bottle. You circle the word water bottle. Then gold, silver, walk. Gold and silver are metals, and walk is a different one. So circle the word walk. Then hen, peacock, lion. Hen and peacock are birds. Lion is an animal. You circle the word lion. Helicopter, aeroplane, car. You circle the word car. Why? Helicopter and aeroplane are aircraft. Helicopter and aeroplane are aircraft and car is running through the road. And dance, jump and pencil. Dance and jump are verbs. Pencil is a noun. Is it clear? Circle the odd one out. First one, samosa. Second one, water bottle. Third one, walk. Fourth one, lion. Fifth one, car. Sixth one, pencil. Okay. Next one, say these words out. Pattern for BR and FR. Sound pattern of BR and FR. Break, bread, brush, brick, from, fry, fresh, frog. Fill in with the FR or BR and repeat aloud. Fridge. You can also use bridge. Bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E, first one, B-R, I-D-G-E is already there. Then next one, broom, B-R-O-O-M, broom, in the dash to write B-R. Then next one, frank, F-R-A-N-K, frank, F-R-A-N-K, frank. And the next one, frame, F-R-A-M-E, frame. The first two words you write BR and BR, and in the second two words you write FR and FR. Then the words became bridge, broom, frank and frame. Once again, bridge, broom, frank, frame. Then I value life segment. Going to school is very important. Teacher teaches many things. They teach us to read, write and do sums. Mother is our first teacher. Why do we go to school? Going to school is very important. Nowadays we cannot go to school because of the coronavirus. Going to school is very important. Teacher teaches many things. The teacher teaches many things. They teach us to read. What are the things the teacher teach? They teach us to read, write and do sums. Sums means problems. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. The teacher teaches how to read, how to write and how to do sums. Okay. Then there is an activity corner. This is the picture of a lotus. Lotus is our national flower. And you color the picture. First you join the dots and make it the picture of a lotus and then color it and send it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay. This is all about this chapter. And the notes will come to you in WhatsApp. You read this chapter very well. It's a poem. It's an interesting poem. And you do the works and take the photo of the pages and send it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you.